Ay, okay pa yun.
Hi, Madayaw. Bonjour.
Madayaw na umaga.
May buntag.
Christine.
May buntag.
Kristen. Uy, celebrity ang pangalan.
Oo.
Nandito tayo ngayon sa Vegas Spa ng Montreal. Kasama natin si Christine Moreno. Talaga celebrity ang
Yes.
pangalan.
Alam mo, Moreno.
Celebrity ng Montreal. Kasi dito tayo sa harap na to. Isang napakalaking celebrity. Celebrity sa taas, celebrity sa baba, celebrity sa gilid.
Celebrity
But anyway, bonjour,
Bonjour.
Mademoiselle
Hi.
Christine.
Hi.
Christine, mayong buntag.
May buntag
Saya
dahil.
buntag, bantag, di ba?
Bisaya.
Lumad.
Bisaya dahil.
Kuan, saan ba tayo galing sa Pilipinas? Dahil Bisaya ha, sabi niya, i-explain mo nga yung Bisaya. Bakit
I came
Bisaya,
from
Cebuano, or what?
Mindanao. I was around. I was born in Davao del Norte. I was high school, Kumbal. I don't know.
Compostela Valley.
And
Davao del Norte.
Davao del Norte.
Previously.
And then I moved to Bukidnon and I worked in Cotabato and go back again to Davao, but my home base is Davao.
Oh, wow. So you a little bit roam around
Yes.
Mindanao.
Yeah,
So
Davao
you really
Oriental. My
call
mom is from Davao Oriental. Pundagitan.
Davao
She's a Mandaya.
Pundagitan.
Oh, Pundagitan. Davao Generoso.
Oh, that's because recently we have an earthquake in the Philippines, and it's mentioned that place Pundagitan.
Yeah, Pundagitan,
So,
where my mom was born. And
how is your family there?
I guess so far they're good.
Yeah. By the way, Christine, how did you come up here in Montreal? We are the same from Philippines, Mindanao,
Yeah.
and the journey is too far. How many oceans we passed
Yeah,
by?
it's
So
a-
how did you?
yeah, it's a destiny,
why
and it's
you
a
are here right now?
it's a destiny. I think I came here 9 years ago,
Mhm.
and then there was a time in my life that when I came here, I was like, I'm depressed a bit, and then that's where I dig about what I like in life. So since when I was young, I love to draw. Like, diba, hihilig mo tayo mag-drawing.
Mm.
So I have to
You have the
dig,
talent.
yeah, to dig that in me because I really love it. So that's how I learned airbrush, and I meet some people and I learned through the years. I've been doing airbrush painting for 5 years, and now here we go. And one of my inspirations to do a painting is Digong, our mayor, because he inspired me a lot, and people doesn't know that. But I know him because I live in Davao City, so I can really like what's it called? Like, I can really relate to him, what's happening in our country. So one of my inspiration is to do this painting. Here we go.
So, like, because you travel the Mindanao, part of, one island, the biggest island, one big island in the Philippines, and then you came here, you have, of course, when you travel, when you became an immigrant to a country, you have really, you cannot evade from that feeling of loneliness.
Yeah, I know.
Because we are far from home,
Yeah.
and then the family. So we have sadness, we have sickness of what we gonna do here, I'm alone. So you have that, but you bring with you a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And this talent is the one that is very much lucky to be enhanced, to be developed is your
it's a talent.
painting.
It's like a talent with us that is like become a skills, you know, like you have a
Yeah.
talent to enhance it and become a skill. So now I paint different stuff, but one now I did is my inspiration is Duterte, because I've been thinking to get a good preference and make an airbrush painting. So it took me a couple hours to do it. Maybe
Couple of hours
no,
only.
10 hours, but the preparation is longer because when you prep, you have nowadays it's lockdown. It's hard to get a canvas.
So you mean you're telling me that this painting is the product of pandemic?
Yes. One of the
When did you start painting
I
this?
painting like last month, but I just like sometimes I do it, sometimes not. Like for example, I did 2 hours in a day, but overall I make 9 to 10 hours of all over the painting because the painting has a lot of procedure, the transparency, all of that. It takes me 9 hours to do it. So here it is.
So Anyway, that's airbrush
Yeah.
because we
Airbrush
have now
and,
the digital.
yeah.
Tell us about airbrush because what I know about painting is you do the brush
Yeah,
like
I
this.
know.
There is color and
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but this technique is different.
Yeah, but
So tell us about that airbrush because
airbrush-
this is an airbrush painting.
yeah, like airbrush painting for me is really fun. I find it like fun. It's like a machine, right? With the use of the air
So you are
compressor.
using a machine
Yeah, a gun.
connected to
Yeah,
something.
a gun. Maybe I can show you one.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, later we'll do it later.
So it's a machine. It's a machine. It's a small machine and just do it. But some of them, if I cannot, because sometimes it's hard for me to go on details with the machine because I cannot control it. I can control it, but super details. So I use freehand, a brush to put a technique. For example, like there's a highlight in the nose. So sometimes I cannot do it, so I have to do a little brush on it.
So you use
Hand and machine.
You use the manual
Brush.
way of painting.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
brush.
The brush and the machine.
Using your stroke.
Yeah, the stroke. But airbrush painting, it looks easy at the beginning to look at, but it takes years
faster.
Yeah, it's faster when you get
But-
good. But at the beginning, it's
the
hard.
training.
Yeah, but
The training
it's
is
hard because you control your hand, right?
so because even in the manual painting,
Yeah.
it's the stroke.
Yeah.
The painting's value depends on how the skillful artist with the stroke. So with the airbrush painter, it's still the same with the stroke,
Yeah,
but with the use of machine.
Yeah, of the gun. It's like
The
a gun.
gun, yeah, that's
but
what
the
you're
thing too
using.
is like more harder because you're handling with a gun. Because sometimes if your gun is dirty, how can you precise it to do it?
So
So it's like a control.
you
with
have
your
to
hand.
clean your gun
all the time. That's what
all
I
the time.
That's what I learned. So you have to like it's you have to control your hand. It's the pressure of the PSI.
Yeah.
So it's the control of the air. So it's more harder in a way. But through the years, I practice it. But it's fun. It's really fun if you do it with your heart. Of course, it's fun. That's what I love to do. So it took me 5 years to make something that I wanna do it, something like that.
Yeah, because if we could remember the first time CPRM
Yeah, I did.
was launched, you make an airbrush of our logo in a hand.
yeah,
So
it's
I
fun.
still keep that one.
Thank you.
And that's your first product that
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the one product of your first
yeah.
first
No, I did,
batch of your painting in
yeah,
airbrush,
that's a
but
progression.
I know that you are doing you know the children's party.
Yeah, I do.
You do also that like
Chess
tattoo
party.
or
I
something.
do a like skateboard,
Painting.
T-shirt, and then different like shoes. I do personalized stuff. Whatever my client asks me to do. It depends what kind of assignment they would like to do. But as for now, as a lockdown, I need something and
To
output,
put on.
your energy into it because you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
May mabuang jud ka dai.
Yeah. So magbuwang jud ka tayo.
Magbuwang
Of
jud
course,
ka tayo.
that's why we the CPRM with the music and
Yeah.
everything there going on, we connected, and we always ask our guests they are in the music.
Yeah.
So here comes you in painting,
Yeah,
different kind of artistry that the Filipino promotes, and then you have this the result of this is the irony of pandemic, because the creativity of the Filipinos comes out, everything rise up because of this being locked down. So that means that we make other idle time into a useful time, and you have this is a very good accomplishment.
Thank you.
So that for how many years you've been in an airbrush artist? You have done a lot already.
Yeah,
I have still the second. Wait, I have the second that it's yours.
the feast.
The feast. Yeah, that's why we're so interested when you gave us this picture.
Yeah,
And we want to dig about it from you.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? It's I'm a student. I'm learning art. but it's very good. And like nowadays it's pandemic, you have to look something that really inspired you, your passion, like cooking. Nowadays, like people selling food all the time.
Yeah.
Like most
That's
of the
why
time,
you
like
have this big
creativity,
deal.
creativity. But you
Because
have to
of
think,
the
you have to
food.
read books.
Yeah.
Some people, me, I love to read books. I go online study because last month I learned online study philosophy. I find it very interesting, but I learned to stop it because I don't have time. But when pandemic again, you know, I have to do something. So
So you did the philosophy. Oh my God.
no, it's no. It's don't like
Your brain is
no,
really
it's,
working.
no, it's about the but philosophy is history as well.
Yes,
so I love
yes.
history, like. So it's very interesting. I have a lot of knowledge about it. I want to learn more about it, and I like it. Ganahan kay ko nga makatuon about
the hunger.
of
of learning.
Because we're always learning.
Education is a continued
Yes,
process.
yes, mao
So,
nga. Karon nga lockdown, hindi mag-painting ka, magluto ka. Kasi kung saan din mo magusto niyo para survive ka ng
Yes.
pandemic.
So talking about the painting. So here you come for 9 months. You for just a month you did this. Because we have the 9. We are almost 1 year in the pandemic, and then this one. I'm sure you have a lot of other paintings.
I have other
too,
too.
because you have the spa that you're putting all your effort, your energy, and then this is the most
and
that you
every
have
weekend
made.
I do it like.
My
because
question
I'm lazy.
is why
Duterte?
Duterte?
Because nobody knows, like, I'm from Davao City. I grew up in Mindanao, and I see Digong as our mayor, and we truly love him there. But like when you see all the media is all polarized, and then they always say, oh, but you know what? At the end of the day, is the people that know him better that really inspired me, and that's why I make him, because it's my tribute and appreciation of what he does in our country, not just in the Philippines, but mostly like in the city of Davao when it was before. Remember when it was before? It's crazy. It's chaos. It's chaos. So I was it's like what's it called? I'm saying in English.
Inspired?
No, I was like an evidence. Like what
Oh,
happened
you're the
before.
evidence. Yes. That's why. Dili magtaka, dili matingala ang uban why he always mentioned Davao.
Yeah.
Because like what you said, it's you are a living testimony that
But I mean, it's like they always like, oh, he's not clean and spot, you know, like when you
He's
got
not
there.
flawless.
Yeah, it's not flawless.
had
But
also
at the end
phrases.
of the day, he has what's it called? Like willingness to change something that is hard to change, you know.
Nobody have done.
Yeah, like nobody have done. So he really inspired me, even though it's funny sometimes. He's still joke.
So I could say like your inspiration is really.
But I have a lot
strong.
of inspiration. I have a lot of inspiration, by the way.
Yeah,
But one of
this
them
is one of this. I know an
Yeah.
artist has, oh my God, mind blowing imagination. So there's a lot of inspiration going on, and this is a confirmation of your inspiration that you have put it
it's
into,
really fun
into painting.
Yeah, it's really fun to do it. It's not just beautiful.
My
flower.
question is,
Yeah.
why like
Why
of
the-
all the
Painting
paintings
of
of all your imagination, you put this gun here, and it's a powerful gun. Oh my God!
I don't
And
know. But I just do.
even-
By the way,
why?
I do freehand with that. No, because I see him, but people doesn't know about this. That Duterte is really know how to use gun. You know, he's a master of gun. And I know that. And I saw some pictures of him. Like I was looking, and you know what? For me, he is our tatay. It's not papa.
The father.
The father. So as a father, I like to see him as like a defender. So for me,
Defender,
so
yes.
for me, this picture,
Protector.
yeah. So for me, this picture, I think the people behind him are the indigenous people,
Oh,
which Mindanao has 15 indigenous tribe, right?
yeah. The
15 or
Mindanao is 17.
17.
The most high
17,
number
yeah.
of mainly tribe in
Yeah.
the Philippines.
Yeah.
Around
So
17.
I find this picture unique, and of course they're gonna find, oh, he's like it's not a good picture, but for me, it defines who I feel. I'm gonna paint this picture because it reminds me that he's a defender. I don't know.
Yeah. Also,
Really
that's why it pictures out. Don't give any other meaning, because why he's bringing that, and there are people there at his back that he's trying to protect.
Yeah,
so these people are the indigenous people, the poor people, the less privileged people. That is in her back that she's trying to protect. So that's what you are projecting here. There you go.
Listen to
There you
English.
go. So guys, don't mistake our paintings here, which inspires the artist here, Christine. Like why she have done. That's the motivating. That motivates the mind of our painter to put that into image. That's there you go. She had that people at the back that she's trying to get. That's why she's holding this. And they call him what? The Punisher.
The Punisher.
Yeah, that's why if you didn't get it, that's why for those who is, because they are accusing him of something, the killer. But actually yes, he's the killer of evil. So like and you're from Mindanao. Alumad from Mindanao.
My mom is Mandaya.
This represent the people at the back.
So that's it. That's the meaning of my painting. Easy to understand.
So imagine, you come into this because that's because of your love to the president and to...
he inspired me, and I'm very thankful to him that there's someone like him that changed our city and the country. It's not gonna be perfect, but he's done in his years, so he's gonna retire next year.
Next year is the election time coming, then we will see.
You know what he's like,
because he is already retired, but he tries to serve. No, as a person, the person will retire at 60, 65, and then he still served the country because of his love for the people. No one can do that. He did. So he's retiring, but he still served. So the election is coming, and there you are, the president painted with our artist here in Montreal.
Thank you.
Actually, Christine is a Lumad, Mindanao from Davao del Norte, which is now called
Davao Oriental.
Davao Oriental.
My mom is from Davao Oriental, Governor Generoso. She's Mandaya.
Oriental. So Mandaya is in Oriental.
Mandaya.
And you came to travel to another place, Bukidnon, to study. And there is a lot of Lumad there.
Talaande. There's a lot to
Tigauno, what's that? The Tapanubo. So Mansaka. There is a lot there, so that's why this image really pictures a lot. And that's your...
That's why I put the background, because for me he did a lot. He really did a lot and changed the city and some of the system too, you know. It's big time. He really inspired me. I can't explain in English and Bisaya.
Davao del Norte, of Oriental. Because Davao is a big city.
There's Davao Oriental, there's Davao del Norte, there's Davao del Sur.
And now we are for Davao Occidental. Part of Del Sur before is
the Oro
and
Davao province, right?
Davao del Norte divided into Davao de Oro and Davao del Norte and to Compostela Valley. And then Compostela Valley lately was changed to Davao de Oro. They call it Davao de Oro because there's a lot of oro. Oro is gold.
But where's the old gold now?
The oro doesn't mean only the one that you dig. It's not the one that is digging out from the wall. You know, there's a big tunnel there. But the people itself are gold. So that's and here she is. She's a gold. Who made an accomplishment of this, putting her inspiration. The president of the Philippines, the mayor. The name of this painting
the mayor,
is
the president.
The mayor, the president.
Because I always called him a mayor because I never get used to this president. He's our digong. We call him digong in our province. So we don't think he's a president, but I always think he's our mayor.
The mayor. And he loves to be called mayor. Even now he's the president. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Christine!
Salamat ya, salamat Jo.
Yeah, and
Thank
we
you
are
so
very thankful that we met you and we were able to discover this very beautiful
Thank you.
painting of yours.
And this is for auction soon, so okay,
for auctions. We don't want to grab this. Yeah.
I will love to share this painting to someone that
Are there still a lot of paintings coming on?
maybe it depends
Are
on the lockdown.
the people can call you
Yeah,
and
they can
if they
message
want
me.
something, maybe their image, they want to leave their image to your hands. It
No.
can be. How
Yeah.
they can reach you?
They
Give
can,
us the link.
They can message me at email me at tag.davao@yahoo.com.
T-A?
G tag Davao.
Tag
Davao.
Davao.
Simple.
Yeah.
Taga Davao. Tag Davao.
Oh my God! Tag is Davao. Bisaya yun. Tag taga Davao. Taga Davao na ito. Because tag is in the media. Tag is tag these people.
No, tag Davao.
So they will message you there. PM is the key to make yourself be painted by this beautiful girl.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you and we will
Bye.
see you next time.
Next painting. Bye.
Next painting. Bye bye.